Okay, all right. So, I hope all of you guys know what's going on with TD Ameritrade. Okay, there's a lot of rumors out there as well. I'm not sure whether they are true or not, but doesn't matter. In the end of the day, TD Ameritrade does not want to work with small investors anymore. Okay, some people they blame the MAS, okay, from Singapore, or TD Ameritrade. Okay, so no matter what, we don't want to get involved. We don't need to know all this drama. Okay? So let me just mute. Okay, hold on, give me a second. Mute all. Okay. All right. So don't worry. Okay, you're not gonna lose money. You're not gonna forced to sell your stocks and things like that. Okay, don't need to worry at all. Okay, so sometimes change can be good. Okay, although many of you guys messaged me, told me that you love TD Ameritrade so much, right? And you are used to it, and change is not easy, right? So change is something that um with what we are facing right now, it's not my first time facing it. I've faced it like 2 times already. Okay, 2 times. So when I was starting out, okay, I was uh I was using Option Express in the past. Okay, Option Express. Trust Swap bought over Option Express. I forgotten what happened. I had to switch. Okay, so I switched to TD Ameritrade. So this was 2011. Okay, 2011. And then not too long ago, another thing happened again. It was announced January 2022 that Citibank bought over, no, sorry, UOB bought over Citibank in Malaysia, right? Not just in Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam as well. And we are being forced to switch to UOB. Okay, although it's not as troublesome as what we're going to do tonight, but it's being done on their side. Okay, so today we have to move away from TD Ameritrade. Okay, so 3 days ago, right, 26 of September, we received this email, okay, telling us that they no longer want to work with non-accredited investors, non-AI, right? So if you can fulfill any one of these, then you can consider yourself as accredited investor. Okay, you only need to fulfill one of these three. Don't need to fulfill all. Okay, all right. So and I know, like some people they say, like, even though if you can fulfill these three, right, one of these three, right, it is not necessary you need to be an AI. Okay, the reason why it is not wise to put huge amount of money into one account is because of this. Okay, are you guys aware of this? Type yes if you're aware of this. Type yes if you're aware of this. If no, type no. Okay, so I can't say for Singapore, but from Malaysia, right? Our savings account, we got protected 250,000 ringgit, okay, with the savings account. So if you have like 300K, right? If anything goes wrong with the bank, the bank will help us to protect the 250K. The remaining 50K total loss. Okay, the 50K gone. Okay, so it is the same thing with any broker as well. Okay, so TD Ameritrade is part of the FDIC, so they only protect us up to 250K. Okay, all right, 250K minimum. All right, so if I have more than 250K, I will diversify into another broker. Okay, same for my own savings account. If it reach 250K, I need to diversify into another savings account. Because if I put 1 million in it, right, I only protect a quarter of it. The rest are being exposed. And you know, banks can fail as well. This year we saw multiple banks in America failed, right? Okay, understand? Type U if you understand. Yes, like PIDM, correct. So FDIC is like PIDM in Malaysia. Okay, they protect our savings up to 250K. So same thing like TD Ameritrade, interactive broker or whatever broker out there, there's some sort of protection as well. And it's not unlimited. There's a cap to it. Okay, all right. So do I want to become an AI? No, because I don't want to put too much money into one account. Okay, so for me, I have to move as well. Okay, I have to move my account from TD Ameritrade to another broker as well. Okay, all right. So these are the important dates that they share with us. Okay, so on the 27th of October, if you did not move out from your TD Ameritrade, they will start to charge us $50 per month. So that $50 is the maintenance fee if you're non-AI, non-accredited investor. Okay, all right. So this is the only date you want to remember. Okay, don't wait until 1st of December. Okay, make it shift. Okay, make yourself shift your account to another broker before 27th of October. Okay, all right. So with tonight's session, I will teach you how to do that. Okay, all right. So there are a couple of options they give us, right? So number one, to become an AI. Number two, you can withdraw or you can sell everything in your portfolio, sell your stocks, your options, your ETF, convert everything into cash, withdraw to your bank account. Okay, that's the alternative. The second one is you shift, you migrate. Okay, so what I'm saying is you don't need to sell your stocks. Okay, I know many of y'all tell me that, Victor, I've holdings on this company. I'm currently losing on this company, right? My buy price is lower than the current price, but I am in it for the long term. Okay, I'm in it for the long term. But if you ask me to sell now to move it to another broker, it's kind of, it's painful. So you don't need to go through that. You can move, like it's like you're moving house. Take every of your asset, your ETF, your stocks, your cash options, move it to another house. Okay, so this is what I would suggest all of us to do. Okay. So let's say if you only have cash in TD Ameritrade, you haven't get started investing in ETF or stocks and things like that, you only have TD Ameritrade, these are some of the options that you can do. Okay, number one, for Singaporean or PR, withdraw all your cash to your Singapore bank. Okay, then after that, you open up another broker and then you shift that cash into that broker, whichever broker you like. Okay, so this is one of your choice. For Malaysian, if you have Singapore bank under your name, especially, okay, it must be under your name. Cannot be your cousin, cannot be your relative, must be under your name. If it's another person's name, it cannot be done. Okay, all right. So if you have Singapore bank and it's under your name, withdraw to your Singapore bank. Okay, if you only have Malaysian bank, then call your bank to open up a multi-currency account, withdraw your TD Ameritrade, the US dollar, into your Malaysian multi-currency account. The reason why you want to do that is because you want to save on fees. Okay, you want to save on fees, transaction fees, and things like that. Okay, so and if it's too troublesome for you, then just withdraw to your Malaysian bank account. Okay, so that's for people who only have cash in TD Ameritrade. Okay, so how to withdraw, right? So in case you never withdraw before, this is the step by step. Okay, but before you go into it, you need to you need to have access to your authorization code. Okay, your authorization code is a code that you created when you register an account with TD Ameritrade. It's not a code that they given to you like a PIN code and things like that, right? So the code is a code that you created yourself. It is 6-digit number. Okay, all right. So this is needed before you withdraw. Okay, so how to withdraw? You log into your TD Ameritrade. You go to deposit and withdrawal center, and then you click withdrawal. Okay, it's just below deposit. Okay, and then you click wire transfers, and then initiate wire transfer process. Okay, and then after that you just okay, so over here you can see you'll be charged $25 per transfer. Okay, so make sure you input the correct details. Okay, select the correct account number. Okay, if you want to withdraw the entire thing, I would suggest you to click over here instead of typing the amount yourself. Okay, click full account balance. Okay, and then after that and then input your banking details and your authorization code at the bottom there, and then that's it. Okay, so other than that, what you need to take note of is your cash and sweep vehicle must be positive. Okay, your cash and sweep vehicle must be positive. If it's a negative, meaning like bracket, okay, if it's bracket $2,000, it means you owe TD Ameritrade $2,000. You got nothing to withdraw. In fact, you owe TD Ameritrade. Okay, so what you should do is you need to pay back. Okay, you need to pay back the $2,000. Okay, if you don't have cash right now to pay back the 2,000, what you can do is you can liquidate your stock to pay back. Okay, you have like 2,000 worth of stocks, right? It does not need to be in one stock. It can be multiple stocks or ETF. The total value of the sale must be equivalent to $2,000. So it's like you're returning back the margin. Okay, so when it's positive, then you can only withdraw the entire account. Okay, all right. So make sure your cash and sweep vehicle is positive. Okay, so any questions so far? Any questions so far? Okay. Oh, all right. I see there's a couple of questions under joint name. Okay. So if your account is a joint name, then it can be the main holder or the secondary holder account. Okay. It's best to go with the main one. All right. Because secondary holder can be your children, it can be your spouse, right? Okay. So then you need to ask for the bank account and things like that, right? It can be troublesome. So if you want to do it instantly, then just withdraw with to your own bank account. Okay. What about stocks and balance cash in account? Yes. Okay. I'm going into this. Okay. All right. So next, for those of you who have cash, stocks, ETF, options, then this applies to you. Okay, so what we are going to do is actually this transfer of assets. Okay, transfer of assets. So instead of liquidating everything from your account, which is not ideal, I rather you to transfer your assets. Okay, all right. So like what I mentioned just now, your cash, your stocks, your ETF, your options can be transferable. Okay, but take note of this. Take note of this. If you have options that is going to expire tonight, which I have, okay, so I rather you let it either exercise or let it expire worthless, then only you initiate the account transfer on Monday. You get what I mean? Because I'm afraid that things cannot transfer smoothly or they screw up. You get what I mean? Okay, type U if you understand. If you have options expiring next week, continue to transfer. Okay, no problem at all. But if you have options expiring tonight, then don't do it right now. Okay, if I don't have options expiring tonight, right, I would do the transfer in front of you live, but I can't do that. Okay, because I have I have options going on with multiple accounts, so I'm actively selling options, right, in every of my accounts, so I can't show you live tonight, unfortunately. Okay, so but anyhow, with the screenshot that I did, I'm sure you can follow step by step. It's very easy to transfer your entire assets. Okay, all right. Okay, hi Victor. If I forget the authorization code, what should I do? I want you to email TD Ameritrade and ask them to reset for you. Okay, so I've never forgotten the authorization code before, because every account that I open, I always jot down in my notebook. And the notebook is a notebook that is very important to me. So it's not a book that I always people often leave it aside, and then maybe 1 or 2 years later, where's the book, so this book follows me wherever I go. Okay, so even in not just username, password, authorization code, even the security question and answer also must jot down. Okay, must be very careful. This is like your business. Okay, you need to keep track everything. You need to um you need to be able to access those information if something goes wrong, right? Like, for example, if your account got hacked, right, then for them to know whether you're the legitimate owner or not, they may ask you your security question. You get what I mean? Okay, so from now onwards, I want all of you guys to jot down. Don't do it online. I know there's a few apps that help us to manage our username, password, or email or password and things like that. I rather do the old school way. I write it down on my physical notebook with pen. Okay, all right, so that nobody can hack into my sensitive information. Okay, the only way I can lose it is me losing that book. Okay, all right, so it must be an important book where you will know where you will hide it and things like that. Okay, all right, so I initially transfer on Wednesday, but they recommend on Monday. Okay, I'm not sure about this. When should we do it or not? When's the best time or day? This one I'm not sure. But thank you, Faith, for sharing. Okay, yeah. So anyhow, I'm gonna do it on Monday also. I did not know this information. Okay, so yeah, thank you for sharing with me. So okay, so if you have cash, stocks, ETF, options, transfer your entire asset to your preferred broker. Okay, but what I prefer is interactive brokers. Okay, what I prefer is interactive brokers. So moving forward, whenever I want to do a demo of live trade, I'll be using interactive broker. But if you prefer to use like Tiger, Mumu, or whatever, right, or even local broker, I won't be able to do that because I don't have that account. Okay, so you need to be resourceful, learn from somewhere else on how to initiate your buy and sell stocks, your sell put, your sell call, and all those things yourself. Okay, but if you really don't know how, then you let me know. I'll do the research for you. Okay, so with interactive broker, like I mentioned just now, you can transfer all these 4 different assets. Okay, but what I heard from other brokers like uh Tiger Broker and Mumu, right, you can't transfer cash. You can't transfer cash, so it's very troublesome. You need to withdraw the cash and then transfer your stocks one by one. Okay, you need to input one by one when you want to do the transfer of assets. Okay, so only stocks can, ETF can also, but options cannot. Okay, options cannot transfer to Mumu or uh, Tiger brokers. Okay, so so this is the good thing about interactive broker. They allow us to transfer every single thing. Okay, so and those of you who do not have an account with interactive broker, if you have my referral link, you will be able to earn up to $1,000 worth of interactive broker shares. Okay, all right, so let me just copy and paste this into the chat if in case you have not registered an account yet. And just to be transparent, I will get paid as well. How much do I earn? I earn $2,000. Okay, so you earn up to $1,000 worth of shares. What I got is just $200 cash. Okay, so I would say this is a win-win. Okay, if you don't use my referral link, you won't get those. You won't earn up to 1,000 worth of interactive broker shares. Okay, so I don't earn the 200. You don't get the stock. So which one do you prefer? You want a win-win, or you want to earn nothing? Okay, all right, so it's up to you. Okay, all right, so as you can see over here, this is my name and this is my wife's name, soon to be. Okay, so we open up a joint account. Okay, all right, so interactive broker is not a perfect broker. There's some goods and bads as well. Okay, all right, so one of the advantage is our protection is much higher. Okay, our insured cash or assets is much higher than TD Ameritrade. Okay, all right, so the best, there are many more good things about interactive broker, but I won't want to share it tonight because or else you'll be too much. Okay, so I will since I talk about the cash protection right just now, FDIC, or aka like the Malaysian version, PIDM, right? Yeah, so let me just share this one as well. Okay, to compare this, the downside to interactive broker is that the interface is not something that I prefer. So it is complicated, not user friendly, but you will just need to get used to it. Okay, it's just like you have been using Microsoft for a while, many years, and then you get and then you have to learn a new thing when you use Apple products, right? So at first you find it difficult, like I did, right? When I used um Samsung for many years already, I stick to it no matter how good Apple is, but finally I switch it just like 2 years ago. I find it that Samsung is much more simpler to use, in terms of the keypad and things like that. But right now I'm used to Apple already, so you just need to get used to it. Okay, so interface is like this. You just look like this. Okay, and then another thing is that for TD Ameritrade, when you buy and sell stocks, right, it's free, and the live data, right, the live data feed is free as well. However, for interactive broker, you need to subscribe. Okay, you need to subscribe to the live data feed. Okay, so and why there's so many types of packages? Because interactive broker, it is a broker that cater for all kinds of traders slash investors. Okay, so you can trade forex, you can trade futures, you can trade crypto, you can trade stocks, options, futures, and things like that. Many things. Okay, so that's why different people have different needs. Okay, that's why there's so many subscription packages that you can choose from. So if you want to subscribe, right, for stocks only, it will be $30 to $40 per month. $30 to $40 per month. Okay, so that is one of the downside to interactive broker. However, I don't see this as a huge problem. The reason why is because I'm not a trader. Okay, I am not a trader. So do I need live data? Not necessary. Okay, not necessary. So I won't be subscribing to live data. Okay, all right. If you insist of wanting a live data, right, then you can open up another broker that gives us free live data. For example, like Tiger Brokers. So you just open up an account with Tiger Brokers for the purpose of looking at live data. Okay, all right. So you don't need to pay $30 to $40 per month on live data. Okay. So another thing is that yeah, so this is just the North America, and this is Asia Pacific. Okay, so different country different packages. Okay, all right. So what are the fees? To make it very, very simple, for stocks, minimum $1 commission. Okay, so you buy one time, pay minimum $1. Sell one time, minimum $1. Okay, for options, one contract, $1. Okay, so they are actually slightly more expensive than TD Ameritrade. TD Ameritrade is 65 cents. For interactive broker is $1. Okay, all right. So there are some things that we can control, some things we cannot control. So don't worry too much about it. Okay, all right. So any question so far before I share with you how to transfer from TD Ameritrade to interactive broker? Okay, I haven't opened interactive broker yet. Okay, yeah. So use the link and then you can get the free shares, okay, of interactive broker. Got futures in IB? Yes, you can trade futures with IB. Okay, you can. So but you don't ask me about futures, okay, because I've done futures before in the past. It doesn't work for me, so I'm not good at it. If you want to trade futures successfully, look for somebody else. Okay, all right. Is VPN required to access interactive broker? No, no. Okay, the answer is no. Okay, all right. So transfer from TD Ameritrade to interactive broker. Okay, so first of all, you need to have an account first. Okay, you need to have an account first. You register an account, you submit your document, and then once it got approved, it's normally less than 1 week. Some people said within 1 hour. Okay, so it's very, very fast. Okay, so once your account is approved and you are able to log in, right? So once you log in, you see this page. Okay, you see this page. So what I want you to do is hover your mouse over here, transfer and pay, and then select transfer positions. Transfer positions. Okay, and then once you click that, then you come to this page and you choose incoming. Okay, incoming means transfer assets into interactive broker from other brokers. Okay, all right, and then this one is going out from interactive broker, and then the third one is internal. You have multiple accounts, so you want to transfer internally. Okay, so that's the third option. So what we want to do is incoming. Okay, once you click that, then they will ask you to choose other region, US or Canada. Choose the US. Okay, choose the US. And then one good thing about interactive broker compared to Momo and Tiger Broker in terms of transferring of assets is this feature. Okay, so Momo and Tiger Broker don't have this feature, but interactive broker have. So what feature is this? It means automated customer account transfer service. ACATS means they will automatically withdraw everything from whichever broker that you're using right now into interactive broker seamlessly. Okay, so like what I mentioned just now, Mumu and Tiger Broker, right? You need to key in individually. You need to key in individually. So if you have like 15, 20, 30 stocks, right? You need to key in one by one. Okay, I have Apple. How many Apple shares? What is what is the average purchase price of your Apple? That's stock number one. Stock number two. Okay, I have Microsoft. How many shares? What's your average purchase price? Blah blah blah. Then next one. So one by one. But this one is automatic. Okay, all right. So this is what you need to do. Okay, so select ACATS, and then once you do that, then if I think most of y'all should come from TD Ameritrade, right? So you click TD Ameritrade, then your account number. Okay, your account number, your TD Ameritrade account number. So how many of y'all know your account number? Or and if you don't know, type 2. If you know, type 1. If you don't know, type 2. Is CFD available in IB? Yes, the answer is yes. Okay, yeah, your account number is very, very important. If you don't know your account number, right, then you can't do the transfer. Okay, so I see only the last 4 digit. Okay, coverage out, and also another one, lay. Okay, or low. I'll teach you how. Okay, so let me just fast forward a bit first because I actually share that. Okay, so I want you to go to TD Ameritrade, and then I want you to log in. Okay, and then click account statement. Once you click account statement, then on the right hand side, you'll see what they'll ask you, what type of account do you want to see, which account statement you want to see. So you just click the drop down, and most likely you all only have one. Okay, so that account number is there's like I think 9 numbers over there. That is your TD Ameritrade account number. Okay, 9. Okay, 9 digit. That's your TD Ameritrade account number. Okay, so you need to input it over here. Okay, your account number of ad broker. Okay, all right, and then your account title is your name. Okay, your name, and then the account type, individual, joint account, and etc. Okay, and then after that, transfer all assets. Yes. Okay, I authorize the removal of certain mutual funds that are not supported from this transfer. Yes. And then I use transferring any US microcap stocks to IB. Okay, so Interactive Broker won't accept your microcap stocks. Okay, so before you ask, let me just address it first before you ask. How to know whether your account have microcap stocks or not? I want you to click here. Okay, click here, and then when there's a window open up, you choose whether you want to enter the ticker symbol or the company name. You choose either one, and then you enter it. You enter the ticker symbol or the company name. Then Interactive Broker will tell you just yes or no. Just yes or no. If yes, you need to sell away. If it's no, then you can transfer to Interactive Broker. Okay, no means it is not a microcap stock. If yes, it is a microcap stock, which is not transferable. Okay, so make sure of that. Okay, so once that is done, all you need to do is just go to the bottom right, okay, below this page, and click continue. Verify your information. Okay, verify your information, and then after that, you just type your full name as a signature. Okay, type your full name as a signature. You don't need to do the signature. Okay, you just type your name, and then click continue at the bottom right again, and then you will see this page. Okay, you will see this page. So once you see this page, means done already. Okay, so how long it will take for your entire assets, your cash, your stocks, your ETF, your options to transfer from TD Ameritrade to Interactive Broker? 4 to 8 days. Okay, 4 to 8 days. Okay, so within this 4 to 8 days, right, you cannot buy and sell stocks, you cannot trade options. So you're gonna just take a break from investing or trading. Okay, all right, so once it is successfully transferred, you will receive a notification via email. Okay, it's that simple. It's just a few clicks, at least for Interactive Broker. Okay, all right, got it. So you can actually do it tonight if you manage to screenshot and able to follow. Okay, for those who are very slow or cannot catch up, right, I will send you the recording tomorrow. Okay, if the recording does not work for you, I'll create a I will create a PDF if you need. Okay, if you need, I'll create a PDF for you. Okay, upon request. All right, and so this is the first thing you need to do right now. Okay, once it is done, I will create a PDF, a guide to how to use interactive broker. Okay, how which button to click, which button not to click, how should you monitor, right? How to buy your stock, how to sell, how to sell put, sell call, and all those things. Okay, how to manage, how to do rebalancing. You know, do you guys know what is rebalancing? Portfolio rebalancing. Type yes if you know. If you don't know, type no. What is portfolio rebalancing? Okay, so portfolio rebalancing means let's say you put 50% for ETF, 10% stock A, 10% stock B, stock C, stock D. Okay, and the last one stock E, 10%. So 50, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, right? So 1 quarter later, the ETF went down. Maybe from 50% become 48%. The first stock went up. So it's supposed to be 10%, it became 15%. Okay, and etc. Okay, so to remain 50%, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, right? TD Ameritrade will help you to automatically sell and buy stocks for you based on your setting to balance it back to 50% ETF, 10% A, 10% B, 10% C, 10% D, and things like that. Okay, so this will also, why this is beneficial, because this will also help us to take care of our emotions. Okay, because a lot of people, when they see the stock rise so much already, right, they don't know when to sell. So TDM, so interactive broker will help you to sell the outperforming stock and buy the stock that's underperforming at the meantime. Because when the stock is underperforming in a short period of time means opportunity, right? So you'll be buying the underperforming stock at a discount and wait for it to go back up. So this is portfolio balancing. So most of the time people will do it manually, but interactive broker have this feature where you can automatically rebalance your portfolio. Okay, this is one of the feature. The other feature that TD Ameritrade don't have is you can buy fractional shares. Okay, so those people who cannot afford to go into TD Ameritrade, now interactive broker can solve your problem. Okay, you can buy fractional shares. Okay, like for example, like QQQ or SPY, $300, $400 stock. You can't even buy one. If you buy one, it's like, you know, it's too much allocation in your portfolio. Maybe you can just put in $500, $600 and things like that, right? Yeah, so you can buy fractional shares. Okay, no, there's no fractional options. Okay, there's no. So options is always one contract equals to 100 shares. Okay, so that's the second benefit for interactive broker. All right, the first one is you can buy fractional shares. Okay, and then what's the other one that I shared just now? Remind me. Okay, and then the third one is you can buy global stocks. Okay, you can buy global stocks, not just the US. TD Ameritrade just US stock, but interactive broker you can buy like Canadian stock, South American stock, European stock, China, Hong Kong. Okay, you can buy different country stocks. Okay. Oh yeah, rebalancing. Okay, thank you. And then the following benefit that you can have is that interactive brokers allow us to transfer money to the broker using Wise. So Wise is much cheaper in terms of the fees than telegraphic transfer, which is what we used to do. Okay, so so in terms of the fees, it's much cheaper and the conversion rate is much better. Okay, the conversion rate is much better from Malaysia to US or Sing dollar to US or Australian to US and so on. Okay, so that is some of the benefits. There's many more. Okay, so hold on. Okay. Any link of Wise to open account? Okay. Paul, WhatsApp me. Okay, WhatsApp me or Telegram chat me. Okay, then I'll send you the link. Personally, and the rest of you guys as well. Okay, if you need my interactive broker link, you need my Wise link, then you ask for me. Okay, so for interactive broker, if you use my link, you can earn up to $1,000 worth of interactive broker shares. If you use my Wise link, your first transfer of money, zero fees. Okay, your first transfer of money to interactive broker is free. Okay, you don't need to pay any fees. So that's the advantage of using my link. Okay, but of course, if you have your friends link, use them. Okay, if not, then you can use mine. Okay, for the ACAT method, we'll also transfer any cash balance from our TD American. Yeah, yes, correct. For ACAT method, stocks, cash, ETF, options can be transferred. Okay, so again, I'm only speaking for interactive broker. Tiger, Momo, no. Okay, all right. Okay, okay, sorry. Let me see. Let me see your question. Okay, can repeat the portfolio rebalancing. Okay, so sorry, John, I missed your question. So let me repeat again. Let's say if you have your portfolio, looking at your portfolio right now, right? How many percent do you allocate into ETF, right? Like in index ETF like SPY or SPYG or QQQ. Okay, let's say you put the allocation as 50% of your portfolio. Microsoft 10%, Tesla 10%, Adobe 10%, Nvidia 10%, Berkshire Hathaway 10%. Okay, this is your ideal allocation for your portfolio. So as time goes by, right, Berkshire might underperform, Tesla might overperform, Apple might stay flat, Microsoft might go up a little bit. Okay, for the index ETF, it might go up a little bit also. Okay, so it become imbalanced because Tesla have gone up so much, for example, right? Nvidia have gone up so much. Okay, so so when you have set this auto rebalancing, right, then TD, I keep on saying TD, interactive broker will help you to sell some of your Tesla, sell some of your Nvidia, to buy back those that underperform, like your, for example, Adobe, or Microsoft, Amazon, and things like that. Okay, so your portfolio will try to remain balanced according to your preference. Okay, right? I hope you understand right now. I read that Tesla is a US microcap stock. Does that mean that those who own a lot has to sell? Tesla is not a microcap stock. If you don't believe me, go to Interactive Broker and then go to this. Okay, who's Amber? Refrain from drawing my slides. Thank you. All right. Okay. So, Joan, I want you to go to this. I want you to click here. Okay. Once you do this, right, click here and then put there Tesla or TSLA. If you choose company name, you need to put in TESLA. If you choose to enter ticker symbol, then you need to put in TSLA. Okay. Let me read the rest. Okay, yeah. So Tesla is not means you can transfer Tesla to interactive broker. Only microcap stock cannot transfer to interactive broker. So you need to sell your microcap stock if you have it. If not, you can just ignore. Okay, yeah. Okay. So the weekly option not able to buy and sell during this period, during the transfer. Yeah. So let's say if you don't have options tonight, that's expiring tonight, then you can initiate your transfer. So it will take 4 to 8 days, right? So between these 4 to 8 days, you cannot trade options, you cannot buy stock, you cannot buy ETF and things like that, or even sell also. Okay. All right. So you make sure you find a week that is potentially boring. Okay. So yeah, then you don't need to worry so much. But if let's say if next week can be a volatile week, then you might not want to transfer it yet. You might see a further discount where you can buy more. Okay. All right. But anyhow, it is completely up to you. But please do it before 27th of October. Give it a buffer. Don't do it on the last day, right? Okay. Don't do it on the last day. Give yourself some buffer because it takes 4 to 8 days. Okay. Okay. No worries, Amber. Okay. The portfolio rebalancing feature requires us to pay the charges according to the price package that you said earlier. No. Michelle, don't need. It's free. Okay. So the package that I shared earlier, right, is for live market data feed, meaning you want to see Apple share price move up and down in real time, no delay. Then you need to pay. Okay. Otherwise, it is delayed by a few minutes. Okay. So I was referring to this. Okay. Yeah. So this one is for live data feed. So you do not need to pay. For me, I won't pay as well because I don't like to pay unnecessary things. So if you really need the live data, you can register Tiger Broker, for example. Okay. So yeah, this is what I always do. Okay, this is what I always do. Even I mean, this is what I would do right now, but even in the past, I do the same thing. So, like for example, um, like let's say local broker, right? There's one broker is very good in charting, right? So I use that. I open up an account just to use the charting software, and then I invest using another broker that is boring but have the lowest fees. Okay, this so I like to do this kind of thing so that I can optimize my money. Okay. All right. So that is basically it on how to transfer your um assets from TD Ameritrade to interactive broker. Okay. So again, do settle this first, then later on I will share with you the PDF guide on how to buy stock, sell stock, how to monitor, how to get familiarized with the interface of interactive broker. Okay, how to trade options as well. All this will be in the form of PDF. Okay, so that you can look at it step by step. Does IBK has mobile app similar to yes, Paul? Yes, they have phone app as well. Okay, they have phone app as well. Option price is live or delayed in interactive broker. Okay. Thank you for this question. I will find out for this for you. Okay, Faith. I will find out on this for you. Okay. I will share it in the group as well. Okay. So interactive broker, right? I only buy stocks. I don't trade options. I only use Think or Swim or TD Ameritrade to trade options. Okay, because it's cheaper. So that's why I'm not so familiar with options using interactive broker. So I'm not sure whether it's delayed or not. Okay, but what I know for stocks, yes, it's delayed. Okay. Okay. Are you going to show us? Yes. Yeah. I'll show you. I will. That one later. Okay, the settings, all those things, I will show you guys later. But settle this issue first. Okay, you get what I mean? So we approach it step by step. Now get an account with Interactive Broker, move your assets from TD Ameritrade to Interactive Broker. Then afterwards, we move on to how to use Interactive Broker. Okay, all right, good. So that is basically it for tonight. Okay, so if you have any further question, or if you are stuck, right, or if you can't follow, just let me know. Okay, this is a must. You cannot procrastinate, you cannot delay, or else you need to pay $50 per month. And the worst case, if you leave it until December, your account gone. Okay, all right. So this is very, very important, extremely important. Okay, all right, good. So anything, just text me, and whether you're successful or you're stuck, fail, or whatever, you just let me know. At least I know what's your current situation. Okay, all right, good. Okay, so that's all for tonight. Thank you for attending. Take action as soon as possible. Okay, reminder, if you have options expiring tonight, don't do it tonight, do it the next week. Okay, all right. So if you want to be the safest one, you want to be very, very, very safe, close all your options contract. Close all your options contract. Just leave the cash and the stocks or ETF there, then transfer this tree, because options is a derivative. I'm not sure whether they are able to handle it properly or not, because so yeah, to be very safe, close everything. Okay, all right. But one thing, please do not transfer when your options is expiring on the day itself. Okay, all right. See you. Bye bye. Take care.